Oh, all right. Last week, I didn't work on the level at all. I did a bunch of stuff with interactable objects and the status effects. And at end, I made a drink that accepts different values. So this week, why don't we just continue down that line and do some data assets and hook it into the drink so we can make different drinks that have different values. I was looking it up earlier and it's actually really easy. So mostly, let's just see if the internet is lying to me. I'm going to start with just a new folder. Actually, I won't. I will just rename this. That's the same thing to do. First thing I'm going to do is make a primary data asset. So all the drinks will be based on this blueprint. We're going to call this DA for data asset. I'm going to rename it right away to primary data asset. We go into here. So we've got this regular looking class. We can add whatever stuff we want. What we're going to do here is we're going to our quench value and a float. I'm going to add a mesh. Static mesh. If I can ever spell static. Let's see. I'm just gonna. Drink has a mesh. It has a quench. Oh, it has charges. Since we are doing this specifically for drinks, I'm going to make this a integer. It's a data, so we don't have replication. That's our basic primary data asset for drink. We should be able to Up into here. Oi, oi. No more. Pick a class instance, and it's a PDA drink. It's gonna be data. Data asset. Just go with a simple one. Water. We open that up, it doesn't have anything in it except for the value. So we should be able to do, say, water. Get 2 sips of water out of a bowl because you're a dog. Oops. Next one, we're going to make juice. No. Here. Before we do that, is no, let's not be dumb about it. We'll just call it alcohol. I was thinking actually putting down like ABV, but this will be integer, I think. I'll tell you why in a minute. Because I also have to make the fact that how alcohol works. And you can see that it automatically added that to the other data assets. So there's no wacky thing I have to do that's there. You get more sips, you get more quench, and you get more alcohol. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say 3. My idea with this is that it's going to be like a stacked effect. You'll see in a minute. That's all we need to do for now, so you can see what's going on here. So in our drink, we've got a quench and the charges here, but I'm going to add a new one called, this is Buck Wild. Oh, the tank. PDA drink. There it is. I've got a static mesh here. Nope. Not what I want to do. Let's start with this. Our drink. Get drink. for it to validated. We'll only do this part when like it's valid. Get a drink, and we should be able to right click this. In here, I should be able to get the mesh I set before. Yeah, get the mesh. And then we should be able to set static mesh, static mesh. To the mesh. So when it loads up, it'll be the one from the drink. All right, not the one from like the default. So let's see if that works. And we don't have to run it to do that. We can just hop down here to the map. We have one in our test level, right? Unload this. It's gonna take a while because I haven't opened it up today. There it is. And I should be able to hop over here and get confused because I forgot to do something. Which is this. We can instance editable and editable. Sure. Hop over to here. We get drink. We can set this to water, changes it to the giant bowl. Set this to beer. What I set the beer to? I also set it to the giant bowl, didn't I? I did. We're gonna set that to Ray Chalice. All right, I'm gonna say water or beer. There we go. Ain't that grand? So we already have these charges. The data asset it should be read-only, right? So charges should also be replicated. At the start, we also want to set that, and we'll also set this to SIPs. So when it gets created, we'll set the number of charges to how many sips you get out of that drink. So then our charges can go down as we drink, but it won't try and change this read-only thing. Last thing I want to do is the event graph. There you go. This long meandering thing. We've got charges where we check the charges. That's right. We've got ability, blah, 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 outgoing spec. We got this one here, quench, or quenching here, right? Remember that? We did that last time where we were able to set the quench as we added the gameplay effect. So instead of using this one, let's use this one. And this one can go away. Now we're getting the quenchiness from this drink instead of a local variable. And so what we'll do is we'll just delete that forever. We keep charges here because that's there, but we're going to remove it from there because we'll be getting that from the drink. If we go back to our map, you can see that the quench that I used to have exposed is now gone, and all you can do is set the drink, which is how it should be. So let's put a drink next to a drink. And didn't I have? Yeah, I had this one. I'm just gonna make sure class default. We'll give this a default of water. And then let's make water not as ugly, because that's, I didn't think the bowl would be that big, to be honest. So let's give it this chalice. There we go. It's the same with gold. All right, here we are. We've set the thing. Oh. We've got our stuff. We go here, and there are 2 cups. So our drink is at 91 right now, 90 going down. Pick up this cup, the gold cup, which was water. It should go up by 10. So we're at 86, and I drink. We're up to 90. So 80, 90 was 10, that's right. The beer is this guy. That should go up by 20, so it should be around 89, so we should be at 110 something. Nothing. Did I drop it by accident? No, I'm holding on to it. I wonder what's going on. So if this one is set to beer, quench is a 20, sips 2, sips 2. And when we construct it, we set the number of sips, number of charges to sips. Why don't we be obnoxious about it? Be a little bit obnoxious. No obnoxiousness. I'm curious why it's not like doing it. There we go. We got that. Am I blind? I think I'm blind. Okay. Oops. Switch back to typing mode. Let's see. drink this, I should get 20, right? No charges. All right, I'll drop it then. Now I'll pick up the other one. Interesting. Wait. Is it unrelated? Is it unrelated? Is it unrelated? Let's see. I think it's unrelated. Give me a second. Give me a second. I think in here. No. No. Is it in? Sorry. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Thing that will block it. I just gotta remember where I put it. Not this. Blocked by tags. Trigger tags. Oh, but that's not it. It's use held item, isn't it? Yes, I can't use things when I'm passed out, and I'm getting passed out at like, I don't know why I'm getting passed out, to be honest. One of my things is slow enough to make me pass out. That's the only one reason I'm running out. Okie dokie, Smokey. Give me a second. I'm gonna see what I'm set to. Sorry, down here. They set it up in here. Starting attributes. Hungry. Thirsty. Bored. Excuse me. Warning threshold 25. Nothing happens. It was food. Food was the one that was like, yeah, it was food, wasn't it? Why am I getting passed out? Why am I passing out? Who's making me pass out? Thirsty? Nope. Bored? Nope. How do I pass out? Gotta poop? Nope. Game effect? I'm really confused where I'm getting passed out. Right? Because if I go in and then oops, I go in, activate, and collect evidence. That's fine. 96, 95. What is that, 50? No, 70? $75. 75? No, more than 70. 75? And I'm passed out? Warning threshold. Who is less than? We do warning effects. But the warning effect is woozy. Why am I passing out? This sucks. I shouldn't be passing out from anything, right? Pass out. Unease doesn't. Woozy doesn't pass you out. Eating something doesn't pass you out, right? I would love to just search the entire project for passed out. I don't know how. Got woozy. B-A-G-E. Not thirsty. G-E woozy. Is all the way at 25%. It's not supposed to wooze until 25%. I don't do anything. Does it still like... So I'm not messing with the other stuff. We just know it's not drinking causing it, right? E4, 94, 3. Or now I'm not passed out. I drink something, I pass out? It's because I'm a villain? I was having this problem before. I don't have anything watching villainy right now. This is weird and frustrating. All right. There's nothing in here that makes me messed up, is there? I'm doing it. Does this work? No. That's weird. I don't know where to find it. What would be causing that? I did do something weird, like add it into one of these. Nope. Match. Eat all this. We know that works. Got this. Abandoned things for ragdolling. This is so weird. Where do I pass out? Where could it be? He passed out. No. No. So messed up. How did I get here? That's amazing. Got like a mystery effect. Okay. I'm just gonna run this. I'm gonna start the thing. Oops. I'm gonna start the thing. I'm gonna look at the thing. Let's just see. Give me a second here. I'll be right back. We'll just let that run. All right, come back, and none of this has changed. So it must be something to do with specifically after I drink something, right? Once I drink something, it does stuff. Thing. Have a thing. I drank from it. I'm gonna wait. Can't be in the amount of drink. I have a suspicion, but I have to like watch it to find out. I dropped something? I dropped something? That's interesting. Well, let's go take a look. I don't have something weird like I dropped something and it. Oh, does it? Nothing in here, is it? No, it wouldn't be this. It would be this one. Nothing in here, is it? Why would it be in here? Use held item. Know how that works. And here or let go. Okay. And gameplay to act event to act or let go. Target tags. The gameplay here from tag. Tag being get hand from input. So that can't be that one. Or can it? Let go, set hand item, held item. What's the other thing that could be? Left or right? I don't think I have any whack in UI. Line trace, hit, interact. Uh, mesh. How come I drop something? And that makes me pass out. Is it? Is it? Let me double check. Excuse me. Well, first of all, let's see if it's. So we did pick this up. Drop it. It's dropping things. Anything. All right, that's surprising. It must be somewhere with dropping things, isn't it? Okay. Hand triggered. Get hand input. We've got in our hand. Is hand holding? If it's true, make gameplay container from tag. Target tags. Event tag none. Let go. The only tag that we have is the hand, right? We get the takes a search like that. I'll let go on target, which is a character. Calls this. Get the from hand if it exists. The hand item. Set it. Patch. Blank out this hand item. Let go. Pick target is pickupable. Things. Even the knick-knack. Even the knick-knack. The knick-knack. Let go. So weird. I don't understand. I played like a terrible prank on myself, or anytime I like drop a thing, I pass out. Don't know when that started happening. Oh, there's no hidden one in there. Don't need that. Instagear, interactive actor. But we're dropping something, and it's this part that I get. That's why I don't know how to like deal with this in my mind. letting go, or is it going to happen after interaction? Specifically picking something up. And dropping it on the ground. That's when it gets added. Oh boy, that's crap. I don't even know where to start. Maybe I should add. I want to add more things into the level. Ooh. What happens if I mess with the stone block? It doesn't use pickup and drop, right? It uses physics in order to like grab things, right? I'm gonna grab this one, pull backwards, let go. Ha 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 ha. So both of them, which means it's not specific to this, right? Because this one does a grab, interact grab. And that one does, and this one does a interact pickup. Is it in here? No, because there's no drop things in here. Great. Grab, pick up, pick up. Buck wild. They all they do is call set collision enabled, physics only, and then disappear forever. No, is it buck wild in here? Can't be. You don't have those kind of things in here. Gameplay event to actor event let go, and then we catch that somewhere. Am I correct in that? Catch a host, debug key, set look. For begin clip play, character startup. Um, let's go a little bit nuclear with this. This goes to self, which goes to here, I think. Ah, I found it. I don't know why this is here. Um, yeah, okay. Why was that there? Who knows? So now it should be like normal. So I can drink 1, 2, 3, no more left. Drop it, not passed out, and drink. Let's water. It doesn't really have much. All right. That is much better. I can't believe I had that line there. Why was that in there? Okay, back to on track. So that is how we get it in here. So there's our different drinks. Can we make a thing? Oh, I just undid what I meant. Oh my god. I thought I was going to undo the last thing in here, which is what a normal fucking thing does, but not this one. Not this one. Okay. Okay, so what we need to do then, we've got our drink. We can put one in the map and change it based on this drink here. And those are defined as drink assets here. The question is, can we make a thing that makes drinks? As in, if I were to create a bar where you go there and then you mix and then a drink comes out. Could I do that? Probably. Let's look. Okay, so we've got our cube bar, and we're gonna class settings is going to implement interactable. When we interact with it, this bot. I don't know. Let's just go with a sphere. Extremely small. For my own reference. Big. So I'm actually let's see, scale. Uh, Cube doesn't have a thing on it. Yes, height that we're concerned with. So we're going to put that 0.5. Nope, that's not the height, but that's okay. Now it kind of looks like a box. Perfect. Interact with it. We're going to spawn actor from class be a and have any hold on. I think I have to do a compile here. Yes, I know. Drink goes on spawn. Compile. Back here. There we go. Over here. Make a variable for it because I'm lazy. Variables, and it's going to be possible drinks. Seriously, keyboard? Give me a break. Be a PDA drink. Going to be an array of PDA drink. Pilot. Add. Here. Water to it. Safe. And we could probably extend this. Probably later we could rename this to like fucking drink spawner. I don't know. So we're gonna do that, and then we're going to do possible drink. We're going to do a random array item, out item, out index. Don't care about the index. I'm just drop that into there. Spawn transform here. Get transform, get world transform here. Wow, I think that should be all we need, isn't it? We can do that, but whatever. Oh, start. Didn't do anything. Why not? Where's this? Where did I put the sphere? Color. There we go. All right. The cube. And right here, there. Just in case, I'm going to probably because I didn't know I need. Do we need to? Do I need to do a two-step? Say that this is a. Oh. Custom event runs on the server reliably called make drink. Really do over here. First we and then we that actually calling it on the server. I don't think that actually makes a difference in what we're doing, but I don't have a button to get rid of it. Make a drink. No drink has a. It's getting into make a drink. Whew. Okay. It's also isn't there one that's just like rendering not visible? Compile. Go. I don't know if that's any better. A drink. Oh. Fell out. Aha! It is making drinks, but transform includes the scale. That's what it is. All right. So what we want to do then is we just want to get world position, location. There we go. World location, turn value. Nope, that's not. Get closest physics object world location. What the fuck? Get location. Location. What a I can't believe. I do enjoy the idea of accidentally making the world's tiniest drinks. Unfortunately, I will settle for normal sized ones. I will drink them. Drop them on the ground. Okay, we got one of those. One of those. We got one of those. Oops. We got a different one. Oops. 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 All right, that was easy. I almost feel like I know what I'm doing. Okay, day. So now we made a thing that spawns these. All we had to do is give it possible drinks. Yeah. Okay. Then we can do the same with food. Change my mind. Gonna change my mind for a second here. Not the button I wanted to push. Grab. Oh, seriously? I don't know. Whatever. Drink. Move here. All right. Redirector. Where's the redirector for that? And with a redirector, you know it is. I'll get rid of that later. Trust me, it works. All right, so we got drinks in here, and we can make another one for food. We can make another one for oh, we don't need another one for food, right? Health effects. Now we're really into the spot where we can do these things, right? So we're getting those. Other thing I want to do is I wanted to make a drunk effect, didn't I? I'm just trying to see if I need to do anything wacky. Woozy. Sorry, I want the GA woozy. A montage and wait. And it loops forever, so you'll just like loop. Okay, that's fine. Right now, everybody's uneasy all the time. And then uneasy because on here. Skeletal mesh is where we gave the X-ray ghost and the X-ray ghost is in here, and then the other part of it in here too, or is that in here for the material? Yes, character, X-ray ghost. This can be dynamic, right? The parameter. Where do I set that? Where do I set that on this? Is it the in here, isn't it? Where somebody is uneasy. Or at least I thought it was. The X ghost in here. Where does M outline come in? Because if we remember, we've got the X-ray, and that's done through on the character itself, but we have the outline. I thought it was done through the post-process volume. Oh wait, it's in here, isn't it? The brush component. Right? Right? No. No. I couldn't have imagined all. Ghost, not on there. Three material slots. 1, 2, 3. That one's X-ray ghost. It's not the outline. Am I not using the outline? No, I'm using the outline, isn't it? Wouldn't be in here. That's a skeleton. Was there animation? I feel like I'm going crazy. I swear. I swear we had this somewhere. I can find it. No. What? How dare you? We're gonna do a thing here. It's in here. Okay, it says it's in there. It says it's in there. It shows it being in there. Was there a second section for like wacky materials? There is. Overlay material outline. Okay. So the question is, can I somehow make this, that's the word I'm looking for, make it look like not that. Do I have to just, you know what? Not gonna think about it, to be honest. I can do that on another day. When I've looked it up a little bit instead of just off the cuff. I mean, like, I looked this up a little bit and it worked out fine. So let's just stick to stuff that we're kind of like working on. Moving on to these weird other things. So we've got our gameplay abilities. We've got a warning at 25. The effect is woozy. It becomes 0. Nothing else happens. I'm just seeing if maybe I can. Is there a reason? Is there a reason I only have 1 0 effect? Owner. And then warning effects. And a bunch. And then active effects. Oh, I go through and remove all the active effects if I have that. Okay. I can do this but for both, right? Why don't I do that for both? Am I that lazy? Uh threshold less than warning threshold on change. Oh, okay. And then up here on change matches yes or no. And then we just like apply it. And then false, we have to take it off. We're not taking it off. You might as well just do the same thing, shouldn't you? All right, let's make this. Sorry, I'm doing that thing where I'm getting off track. This is something super easy that I'll do later because that's how you get screwed up at work. All right, the reason I'm here is I'm just gonna add some stuff. We've got things to make you thirsty. You've got things hungry. Here's the poop. I was gonna do being drunk. First, I got it. I can fix this. There's nothing wrong with this. Fixing this because it is a gameplay effect, so it should be. All right, let's add. Oh my god. Blueprint class, and it's gonna be gameplay. Oh. Gameplay effect. I'm gonna go ahead and follow what it is. Close. Reopen. I don't want to see that. All right. Duration policy. We're gonna do as duration. I'm gonna go. Period. Period. We'll get to that. Components. Going to apply additional effects. I think. No, we're going to grant gameplay abilities. If you remember how we did this before, gameplay ability gives you the which ability you're adding. In this case, I'm going to Uzi. One. Cancel. Move this. We cancel. There's nothing. There's nothing. You can do nothing. No, you just gotta get it out of your system. I think you should. Nope, that's not my pliers. Also no. Right? Because no, that's not where I go. Oh, no, delete everything. We got set by color modifier mag. That's just for that. We're up here. Got period. We'll just wait for that to come back. So how long you'll be woozy we set by how alcoholic it is. And one thing I do want to do is, do I want to have a thing where if you drink a lot, it should add on to it? Let's see. Duration set by color, stacking type. By target, stack limit, stack duration, refresh policy, refresh on cycle, stack period, reset policy. Move single stack. Okay, so stack limit count. And you can drink a let's just set. Oops. Aggregate by target, refresh on stack duration. Right, okay, have a duration. Stack duration. Don't know why it's 1006 now. Duration period. Refresh on duration effect will be refreshed by any successful stack application. Duration and effect will never be refreshed. So does that mean let's look that up. Policy for how stack duration refresh policy. Let's go look that up because I feel like that's not what I want it to do. No help. Okay. Yeah, duration. Okay. It doesn't mention stacks. Maybe it does do what I want. Hold on. I think that does what I want. So, so I've got a duration that's going to be set by color. Is it? See, this is the rough thing. Is it talking about like this? Is it? Can we do both? No. Let's simplify it. Let's simplify it. Scalable float. We're just gonna say 20. There you go. 20. Last one for infinite duration. I don't want infinite duration. I want 20. Good. I want to say 20. I hope that's seconds. We can find out by drinking something. For testing, let's call it 1 second. Let's call it 3 seconds for testing. And then with these settings, what we'll do is we'll hop into the things and drink, loading the drink. We'll make an outgoing spec and assign by magnitude, and we apply that effect. Yes, we know all that. What a mess of a fucking we can at least cut this one out because we know what caused that, and it has nothing to do with what we thought it was. All right, charges and get player state. Let's this. What's the button for it? There's a button for it. And it's double click. All right. So we've got the first main thing, which is it quenches your thirst. There it is. Kabam. All right. Let's once you've quenched your thirst, we should then check the drink for alcoholism. So we go drink alcohol. And then we will apply gameplay effect to self. Just the gameplay effect to self, because we're not using set by caller. Going to do BE alcohol. Is there like a repeat? Or for loop 0 last index alcohol loop body deleted. We're not going. What we're saying is, if it's 0, it'll like stop. Water shouldn't give you the alcohol effect. So if we go into it, I don't want to do it. Yes, I am. Kind of doesn't matter. Yes, I am. Let's see. We've got our thing there. Let's start the game. So now we can do that. Let's go here and drink. I think this one's alcohol. Okay. Maybe not. I think this one's alcohol. Maybe not. All right, neither of them did anything. All right, let's see. We play the gameplay. I think. Did I? Did I not? Beer alcoholic. No, I did. It's gonna be alcohol. By gameplay affects itself, and then we do it 3 more times. And when we do it, grant type of gameplay ability woozy. Oh, I need to actually put down that drunk. One more thing. I'm going to apply additional effects. I'm just going to put this here because it's not doing anything right now. So what that should do, the reason I'm putting it on there is just so I can see it. So I can see it. I can see it. Okay, we started the game. I can see it, then I can go here, right? Drink. Oh! Bad. Seg fault from my drinking. Whoa. Well then. Quit. It's closed. This is what happens when you do documentation on stuff, you know? Hello, welcome back. All right, so let's take a look. I'm just gonna double check. Right. Okay. GE all. Applying the GEI. Oh, apply GEL. Go on for dumbass. Apply print tags to the target actor. Let's do this instead. Say, there we go. This is what I meant to do. Brain farted on. That was going to happen. So if I'm going to do it here, I might as well make sure I do it right. That's exactly how I expected that to go. This again. It's the guest because we want to have it so the guest. It's a tag of the guest. Guest is drunk. There we go. Now we'll be able to see it on the outside. Game started. See all our things. I'm not gonna use the bar since I have beer. Oh, this one is beer. Drink it. Drunk, and I can see it moving woozily. Not drunk anymore. All right. So we know it gives three. It does 3 alcohol of 3 seconds, so it should be 9 seconds of being drunk. Ready? 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000. Sober up. Yeah. All right. So if I actually, let's just go back in there. I go back in here and I drink twice, quick succession. I should get around 20 seconds of drunk, right? 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000, 10 1,000, 11 1,000, 12 1,000, 13 1,000, 14 1,000, 15 1,000, 16 1,000, 17 1,000, 18 1,000, 19 1,000, 20 1,000 ish. Can't believe it worked the first time except for that thing where I caused an infinite loop. But it works. So we can have people get drunk based on how much they drink. So the question is, I don't want them drunk right away. That's a little bit too much, don't you think? How can we make this a little bit more manageable? Eh. Eh. All right. Now we're getting some. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Compile. Duplicate this. We're gonna call it. Go back to alcohol, and we're gonna keep that. Keep this. Take the. Let's just actually, hold on. Let's make a guest dot drinking. Okay. Drinking alcohol. Guest dot drinking alcohol. We're gonna grant the gameplay ability. We're gonna have a stat count of a certain amount of drinks before you get too drunk. Since we're hitting you with three beer, let's just say a beer is 6. Let's make it 8. That's your stat count. No. Yeah. Let's say 10, right? And then you'll just it'll add up. It'll still add up. When this overflows, so this is when you have too many, then you become drunk. Then when you become drunk, we have all the same stuff as before, except I'm going to leave it as it is. Tag, not, tag is drunk. I'm going to just leave it as it is. The same as drinking alcohol, but now you get the ability. So let's see if I can double fist my way into being drunk. Right? So 3 and 3 is 12. Oh! Wait, I've done a weird. I did a weird. Hold on. There we go. All right. So first of all, let's got one here. No, we got one over here. Pick that up. So I'm double fisting. So we've got looking at our tags over here. I'm drinking alcohol. Still drinking alcohol. Drinking alcohol. Oh, now I'm drunk. Now I'm drunk. I sobered up because it's only lasts 3 seconds. Goes away. Oh, ho, 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 ho. All right. Let's see. I don't like how it's like, oh, okay, after like 3 it goes away. So let's change how that works. Alcohol. Be drunk. I don't know how to make that do what I want it to, because essentially what I'm trying to do is I'd love to have it go for whatever amount this is. We know it's 10, right? So it's going to be 30. I don't want it to be 30 30s. And drunk can stack, right? Because I just duplicated that. It can stack. I'm just trying to think if I should do something else with this. right? Because we've got this 3, duration of 3. What? So this is raw time, right? I'm just trying to think here. If we have nope. We know it's going to be at least 10 going into it. I'd love if you get over the threshold, you apply this, and it just keeps going. Overflow effects. I'm just wondering if, like, it would make sense more about the duration. Maybe it just makes sense to, like, have this double, right? That would mean that 3 times 10 is be drunk for, yeah. So essentially, I'm saying you should be drunk for at least as long as it took you to get here, which is 3 times 10. 3 times 10, which is 30. Which is a lot, right? 3 times 10. But you only take, yeah. Okay. I think that works good, right? So if you drink this, you turn on your thing and then drink this. The drinking alcohol should go away before the drunk goes away. Right? Right? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe that's one of the things about being an overflow effect, that it doesn't go away till the drunk is done. And I'm going to be drunk for a while. All right. Let's not set it to 30. Right, because it overflows. So let's just set as 3 seconds each. Have too much. Another 3 seconds. I think it's more fair to just do that than to try and be whack with it. Period. We don't. Using the period refresh and 36. Remove single stack and refresh duration. Stack expert. Account object remaining 1 and duration refreshed. He is not reapplied. It continues this with 1 less stack. Stack has cleared and active gameplay effect expires. Duration of gameplay effect is refreshed. Effect infinite in duration. No, I don't want to do that. I think we have the best one. I have a feeling this is going to be more of a number route you tweak than anything else. And I'll just have to figure out probably something here. Attribute based. Oh no. Oh no. Coefficient 1. Acute magnitude. Backing attribute. Oh no, Dell, what are you doing? Coefficient to the accurate. 3 multiply added value to the. Oh no, Dell, what are you doing? That's a terrible idea. This is the second most terrible idea, which is a class that does the calculation for you. Set by caller, we can't do set by caller. Let's keep it the scalable float for now, and maybe we can add that on for our next week. Yeah. Why don't we figure out how to, oh, what the hell? Figure out how to make drunk overflow effect. Yes. Dependent on food. Oof, food. Maybe it should just be like food minus, I don't know. That's for next week though. We're gonna do that next week. And what else is on our plate? We've got eating things. Food doesn't really do anything except for make you tired. Bored. Let's look into what to do for bored. How to bored and not bored, because you should be able to do things that are not boring. Kind of like the idea behind being bored and not bored is if there's nobody around, you get bored. People might be boring too, who knows? And maybe there's activities you can do that are boring, or things can happen, kind of like a clue, where a clue will like appear and then it'll be like you see it. So I have a feeling boredom is going to be tied to our clue system, our noticeable actor. I noticed this, so I can like be excited by it. So we'll look into that next week. I know it's not level building, but also that's kind of boring because I'm not good at it and I have to think more about it. Maybe I'll talk to my friend about it. He used to do levels. Anyway, I think we did some cool stuff. We did that. We spawned different drinks, and as a bonus, we no. And get drunk. Awesome. All right. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.